Hi, and welcome to Pastimes in Paradise, otherwise known as Anne Marie's Workshop. This video is my August makes, not as much as my July, because the projects were a little bit more demanding than last month. But I wanted to show you what I made. First, I hope that you are working on the stuff that you like to make: painting, gardening, rollerblading, whatever you do, because we need to encourage the soul. Now, last time we spoke, I told you about a book that I was reading that helped encourage me in my sewing and crafting and quilting and all that stuff. And it's The Artist's Way. This is the 25th anniversary edition. Some of the people that I have in my life who are very creative and artistic, and I talked to them about this book, and they were like, well, welcome to the party, you're kind of late. So I thought I would show it to you all. It helped me understand why I sew, why I garden, why I craft, why I play with clay, all those things. It made me understand and give myself permission, because now that I'm in retirement, it's time to do it. You know, when am I waiting for? So now, granted, I don't have anywhere to wear any of this stuff to at the moment, but I'm going to use the Field of Dreams methodology and make it, and something will come, because that's what used to happen before. I used to make something and I'd get a wedding invitation the next day, but because I'm in retirement and we are living through or existing through COVID, this has been a perfect time. God gives gaps. God gives these opportunities for us to create and be with ourselves. And I'm going to try and take advantage of it. I hope you are too. I wanted to start with Vogue 9145. It's a Claire Sheffers. This is the line drawing. This thing is stunning, and I'm going to include it on the clip here because I figured out how to do it. And it's going to be right over here while I talk to you about it. It is a stunning thing to make and wear. I made it in this double gauze that I got from Mood Fabrics. Mood Fabrics had a summer mystery giveaway kit for like $30-something, and they send you everything. They send you the fabric, the thread, the zipper, and a really nice applique motif, but I didn't know if you were supposed to include it in the design or not, but I didn't, because this was so beautiful. And I've had so many compliments online, and so many friends have contacted me, and one of my dearest friends went and got had the pattern, is going to start working on it. I have to tell you, this is a booger. It's like putting together a puzzle. All of these individual pieces are different. So you have to have patience with cutting out and putting together. But as you could see in the picture, it's a beauty. Now this next one, it was a bit of a stretch for me, but I always wanted to make a tuxedo. I always wanted to make one. This is Vogue 7364. Vogue 7364. I am not exactly sure if this is still in the catalog. Like I said, my pattern and fabric stash is deep, like 40 years deep. So I always want to make this. So I was in lockdown. Let's see. So once again, I'm trying to find the perfect thing to wear to my son's wedding. And I had bought this velvet sateen, not velvet, brush velvet. I'm not exactly velveteen, like the Velveteen Rabbit. I had bought this to make my daughter a jumpsuit for the wedding, but she found a beautiful sequin striped jumpsuit. And so I was left with like 4 yards of this, and I thought, oh, it's time to make the tuxedo. I put a little bit of interest inside in the lining but I got both fabrics from Mood Fabrics. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but the color is beautiful, and I covered the buttons in the same satin. And I will show you a picture of me wearing the jacket here, I hope. And the only reason that you don't see the jacket and the skirt, which I will share with you in a minute, is I am still a little challenged about that skirt, and I am not making it any bigger. It needs about, I need about a little less than maybe an inch off my middle. And you know I'm apple shaped, but I am working on something else on my companion channel that has brought my weight significantly down. And so I figure in about 3 months, I'll be able to wear it. But this is the skirt, and it has this wonderful curved feature on the side that makes it such a beautiful thing to wear. Unfortunately, I can't model for you because I'm just this close to zipping it all the way up. So in September or October, when I get where I want to go, I'm going to go ahead and try the whole tuxedo on and show you what it looks like. All right, this next make is for my daughter Sarah. She is my resident hippie. So when I saw this fabric at Ping's in Mandeville, Jamaica, I had to buy it, even though it's not necessarily my thing, but I'm starting to get into it. It is Peace and Love, and it is pattern McCall's 4473, and it has all these versions on it. I believe I made version E, and these are the line drawings. There you go. Very simple. I find that a lot of times very simple patterns require a lot of handwork. So even though the shapes are simple, putting them together is not so much. I left the sides unattached because I'm going to see her in October, and then I'll put it on her, and then I will tack it inside. I think this would be wonderful with some black leggings or anything like that. Black pants, skirt, or even picking up into the pink or the yellow. But it's just a delightful fabric. So I bought, it was on the clearance rack there, and I bought it. I guess some people were challenged by the words, but as a language arts teacher, I love it. So this is for my daughter Sarah. I edged it with another sheer that I found in the clearance section, and it's little stars because she has a telescope and she's very into astronomy. Now, the reason sewing is so special and so wonderful, and why I want to promote it, is that little things like that delight the soul. You know, she's a hippie, she is, and she loves astronomy, and you can put it all together in a lovely gift that I know she'll wear, because she's still wearing the romper I made for her, which I will insert the picture maybe here. Every time I call her, she's in it. And I told her, do you need another one, girl? And she said, well, send whatever you like. So I'm going to sew more. That's another thing also. I don't have to just sew for myself. I can sew for other people. Alrighty. Now my next make is McCall's 7135. And I made this version B, which is a mock wrap dress, so it doesn't open up, so you don't have to worry about the wind blowing by and showing all your unmentionables. And these are the line drawings. Very forgiving, perfect for an apple-shaped woman, and I absolutely love this. And this scrumptious fabric I bought. And I bought it at Melanated Fabrics, but, you know, Mimi G, Brittany J, still taking my coins. And it's beautiful. Now here's the thing. Here was the mistake on my part. I was very good about matching up these zigzags. It's very Missoni looking, this dress. And it was wonderful to go straight, this is the band, to go straight across. But what I did not take into account for that this was a wrap dress. So therefore, the lines were not necessarily going to go straight across when I crossed it. And so what had happened is because the patterned pieces for the front bodice were slanted like this and have a certain amount of blouson in the front. And so what happens when I wear it, it looks like there's a sunrise right here on my little apple shape. I'm okay with it. It's a dream. I swear you could almost sleep in it. I wore it all day. It was just stunning. I loved it. Now, once again, I was left with maybe, let's see, what does this take? This is Simplicity 8000. I'm not exactly sure if it's still in the book. Like I say, I'm not in the United States, so I'm perusing online and in my stash. So I don't necessarily know if things are still in the book. But it was 97 cents for the pattern. I may have bought it at Walmart. I'm not sure. I think I did. It didn't catch my eye in the pattern books, but it did when I was walking by in Walmart. This is what I made with the leftover fabric because I didn't want to waste a bit of it. It's divine. It's divine. Takes a very little bias edge thing to do the neck, so that's why I think you can get away with getting so much done. This is the back. And let me show you up front again. I believe I took a picture of me. I'll leave space for it right here. I took a picture of myself in this. I can't wait to wear this, especially with my favorite black leggings because it covers up the booty and it's high in the front. And it looked good on us Apple people. And now, I know everybody's not Apple, but I'm trying to represent for them because it's kind of hard to find things that work just right, which is what I think brought me to sewing in the first place. Because just because you're a slimmer apple doesn't mean you're not an apple. Now, this is another Mimi G melanated fabric and Brittany J fabric. It is divine. It is cool. It is slim. It is super soft. It's beyond pajama. It's just gorgeous. And it is New Look pattern 0723. And I would make many more of these, especially in fabric such as this. I did view A. No, I'm sorry. I did view B with view B because the long sleeve, we're going into fall, and I live in a part of Jamaica where it's a little cool in the evening, but not the day. The day it's moderate for the fall and in the winter. But I thought I'd get more use out of the short sleeve. But it, beautiful. This was so easy to sew, especially, my philosophy, like Nancy Zeman. Oh, I'm sorry about the light. 15, 20, 30 minutes to sew. I did it piece by piece, and that's what I do to get my sewing done. My friends ask, how do you find time? I tuck it in. I do, rarely do. I like to cut out in the morning when I'm fresh. I love cutting things out. I know some people don't. But I sew in 15, 20 hour at the maybe at the most. Depends upon what kind of movies I have going and what my dad needs from me. But I tuck it in because I do other things. I write. I have all these other things that I'm into. But I find that if I put them in the, what do you call it, the tube, if I start 15, 20 minutes, all of a sudden, in a couple weeks, when I'm really cranking, something pops out every day because it just takes a little bit to get them finished. Alrighty. Okay, so my next item is this camisole made with the leftover of that fabric. Like I said, I believe in sustainability, and I like to use every single little bit of that fabric. Let me see. I think this is a Pamela's Closet pattern. I will find it for you and put it in the description. And it's like the best fitting. No, not throwing any shade at the Ogden pattern, but it's a really nice fit. And it doesn't take but a yard, maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure. but I was able to maneuver things around. And it's a wonderful little camisole, and you can wear it as is, or you can put something over it depending upon what kind of arena you're going to be wearing it in. Okay, so my next pattern is Simplicity 1661. I am not sure if this is still in the pattern catalog, but it seems very, very fresh, so maybe it is. And I did view, where is it? C. I did view C because I was looking for something that was a little bit formal, but not too formal to go under my tuxedo. And if you remember, no, I did A with the little ruffle sleeves. All right. So I did this one to go under the tuxedo, in the tuxedo. Isn't it pretty? I like it. And I tried it on, and I think I have a picture of it here, maybe. Hopefully, I'm working on the technology, folks. But it's light, it's lovely, and I think I can get a lot of wear out of it with skirts and jeans and things like that. Not just this tuxedo suit that may or may not get worn to this wedding, because Houston, Texas is warm. So Thanksgiving time, there's no telling. I lived there for like over 30 years, and you don't know it's going to be cold. So that's why I'm saying maybe the tuxedo makes it, maybe. But I have some other alternatives, but they're September makes. They're not, I finished some of them. I started them in August, but they were so complicated that I just finished them in September. So I'll show them in the September makes. Alrighty. This little blouse was leftover fabric from the shirt. So I like to not let little tiny swatches hang about. I like to make them something useful. If I don't wear it, I have 2 daughters and lots of friends. Somebody will take this off of my hands, but I think it'll be fine. I'm not exactly loving this little dicky here because it doesn't sit the way I want it to sit, but maybe I can finagle it. I don't want to tack it in place, but you know how it is as a sewer. You're always fiddling with stuff. So, and I will find the pattern envelope and list it below. And I think I took a picture of myself here. If not, I'll put a little card or a little note. All right, guys, we are almost there. We are almost there. Believe it or not, I did not make a ton like the month before and the month before that, but I have been a little busy. Oh, let me share with you. This dress is left over from that Mood. I had fabric left over from that Mood Summer Mystery challenge, and I saw a video of how to make a tiered dress with shearing on. I'm going to put a card here for this lovely lady who put it up. It's in my history. I'll find it and I'll edit it in. It was a semi-success for me. First of all, I should have realized that lovely pear-shaped women, this would come off so nice on them. But as an apple-shaped woman, not so much. So what I think I'm going to do, and also my first attempt at shearing, I think I need some more work. I really do think I need some more work. So what I think I'm going to do is, because I love the skirt, which is 3-tiered and gathered and beautiful, and this is that double gauze that's so yummy, I think I'm going to turn it into a skirt, because as a sewer, you can resurrect something. I don't think the top is for me. Maybe 20 pounds ago, maybe, but I'm not happy with the shearing. It's a little technical difficulties. All right, so anyway, so I'm going to resurrect this, or I'm going to find some really lovely tall drink of girl who can wear this dress. Now, this is leftover lace from my July makes, and I had an opportunity to have a little bit left and to be able to showcase the scallop that was a natural part of the fabric. The dress I made last month I was not able to save the scallop. So I made this to go over, and I'll show you right here, to go over part of the suit, which is the last piece that I made for my August makes. Now, this is Vogue. Ooh, the sun's coming up. 2060. I don't know if it's still in it. It's a Claude Montana pattern. And it supposedly handles Apple women. But what's so fascinating about this jumpsuit is it has an inner construction that you really might be interested in. I was too. I made the jumpsuit and the jacket out of that beautiful liquid navy. This is me wearing it, I hope. And I'll show you how it turned out. So this is that beautiful liquid fabric. I don't even know what the makeup of it was. I found it at the pattern store and I bought the whole roll because I absolutely love navy and I absolutely loved the hand of this. It shimmers almost black. Now, what I wanted to show you though was it has its own interior corset with boning and everything, because I too was wondering, how's this bad boy gonna stay up? Well, it's got boning in it. It's got a separate knit kind of corset on the inside that ties at the back and zips at the back. And so it was fascinating to make. This was so interesting to see how couture things are put together. This was, I didn't think it was plus difficile. Yes, this is plus difficile, folks, plus difficile, and it was plus difficile. But I said I took it a little bit at a time, so I didn't have to cuss at anybody, myself, the machine, or whatever. I didn't have to do any of that. Now, the jacket, oops, sorry. The jacket is a beauty also. So much attention is made in this for the interior as well as the exterior. Can you believe it? So the exterior is this beautiful shape, and then you are to put zippers on the sleeves. Isn't that amazing? I added the little dangles because if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. And the inside was lined and overstitched. So the inside of the jacket is as beautiful as the outside of the jacket. It was a delight to make. And I don't know where I'm wearing them to, but I can't wait. All right, thank you for watching my August makes. I hope you find inspiration to make whatever you feel like making. It does not necessarily mean that you are personally going to wear them. Maybe somebody else is going to wear them. Maybe you're going to donate them. Maybe somebody's going to borrow them. Maybe an event is going to happen and you're going to get a chance to wear it. It's all about artistic expression and feeding your soul. And that's what truly living is about. Mine happens to be sewing and gardening and quilting and stuff like that. Yours could be you express yourself in your cooking, in your how you keep your home. You could have how you travel. All of those things could be ways about how you express yourself. I just encourage you to keep on doing that. So come back in, I don't know, a couple more weeks. I'm trying to get a little better about these makes. And you'll see what I made for the month of September. So I'm really hoping I have some stuff done for you all. In the meantime, please stay safe. Keep watching, and I'm hoping you're having pastimes in paradise as well. All right, take care.